No, for sure. I realized that with a lot of people, like, I mean, I ain't gonna say, like, it's a bad thing. Obviously, we need a lot of people that not every person in the world can be rich. Not every person in the world can have everything they want.
I try to tell people, if nobody's a worker, then you won't have bosses.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people can't realize that they're not made to be a boss. They're not made to be in a position where they're a leader. You know what I mean? Because most people are made to be followers.
Yeah, some people don't accept it, and then some people are content with it. And that's the difference. I guess learning to accept your capabilities is something that you got to look within yourself and
for sure.
And some people don't accept their own capabilities. I guess because really nobody's capabilities should have limits. The thing is being content and laziness. Like if you're like in a comfort zone, you're like I'm good right here
for sure,
and then that's where your capabilities in.
Exactly.
And because I think say everybody in the world can be rich, probably not. And the reason why we never know is because everybody in the world ain't gonna put in the work to find out. No. So like,
definitely not. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was talking to somebody and he said he didn't want to do what we're doing right now, making YouTube videos, because he said like, he didn't want to have to go through like the humility phase where like, you don't really know what the fuck you're doing. Shit looks kind of bad. I'm like, I mean, how the fuck are you ever gonna do anything if you don't want to be bad at it first? You know what I mean? You can be bad at anything you start.
Man, it's two things. The first thing is, for one of the jobs I work, I deal with these people at this warehouse, and they got a quote up on their wall from Ford,
for sure,
the Ford family, the father of the shit, and it says, "Whether you believe you can, whether you believe you can't. Either way, you're right."
There you go.
And that's when you put a cap on your capabilities because you think you can't do it. You think it's too hard. You'd rather take the lazy route.
For sure.
And so if you think you can't do it, then you can't do it.
Definitely.
But if you think you can,
that reminds
you might be able to do it.
Of the another quote I fucking heard. I'm trying to remember exactly what I was sounding stupid, but I'm pretty sure it goes, one man thinks he can't get rich and one man thinks he can. They're both right. I was like,
that is the exact same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, either way, you're right. That's the exact same thing that you just said.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. And yeah, like, certain phrases like that always stick with me because I'm like, shit, they're right. If you think that you can't do something, then you can't do it. Sure. I'm not going to say that everything you think you can do, that you just fucking magically do it. But if you put the work in and you learn how to do it, you can do it,
If you, I don't know. I could be wrong. But I honestly believe that no matter what it is, if you are willing to sacrifice everything for the time it takes of sacrificing everything to get it done, I think you can get it done. No matter what it is.
Definitely.
I think you can get it done if you are willing to sacrifice it all and put in the work.
For sure. I mean, so, I had this conversation with a lot of people, right? A lot of people believe that the people that are rich, the people that are famous, that there's something different about them than there is the regular person. The only difference is
the
work and the fact that they're famous and you're not. You guys are both the same person. That could be you.
That's and the difference in between them is the work to get it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. It's
for the sure.
Difference between them and you is they were willing to do what it took to make it happen. Now, some people are lucky.
No, yeah, but I mean,
and they fall into it, and now it's working all that.
So, say you got somebody that's been working for 5 years, and they become really good at what they do, and they're not recognized, and they're making average money for it. And you got somebody that's been working for the same amount of time, and they've blown up at what they do, and they both have pretty much been working the same amount of time. Yet one of them is making a lot more money. It's not that he put in any more or less work than you. It's, he took what he did and he made the right opportunity with it. You know what I mean?
I watch a lot of sports shows and shit, and they call shit like they call it the new media.
New media?
New media, because you know the regular media is like sports media. It's like the biggest stars right now is NBA on TNT, like Shaq, Charles Barkley.
Oh yeah, you talking about like
Ernie.
pretty much like mainstream media.
Yeah, and the new media, for the most part, is not just the younger generation, but most of them are like players. Like a lot of the media for the sports is people who never even played the game.
Yeah,
The new media is like Draymond Green got
pretty
a
much
show.
niggas that are forcing their way into media. You know what I'm saying? They're not mainstream, but they're making
their
themselves.
name is big enough, and social media is so easy to tap into
For sure.
that you can get you 1 million followers because you got 1 million people to follow you playing your
Definitely.
sport.
No.
So now, like, yeah, a lot of them got podcasts now, and it's called the new media. But Gilbert Arenas is one of the ones that have been doing it for a while. And I just have been watching something about today, and they asked him, they said, if you can give any advice to a young motherfucker coming up,
What would it be?
what would be the advice?
Mm-hmm.
His first thing he said is, I forget the exact quote or exact words. It was basically, don't chase women. Don't let a woman distract you or deter you from your goal.
For sure, because when you get your goal, the women will come.
And he said don't. He said don't chase women because your goal won't chase you.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you chase your goal,
women will chase you.
Everything will chase you.
Yeah, definitely.
And he was like, it don't matter what you're doing, just don't stop trying to reach that goal. He said today, you might run towards the goal. Tomorrow, you might be crawling. You might not get as close to the goal as you did the day before.
Mm-hmm.
But don't ever stop.
Never stop going towards the goal.
Don't ever stop going towards the goal. And if you never stop, you'll get there.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you're going fast. It don't matter if you're going slow.
For sure.
It don't matter if you have a good day. It don't matter if you have a bad day.
Never stop going towards the goal.
Eventually, you'll get there.
No, for sure. That goes exactly what we were just talking about. Where I'm like, shit, pretty much, yeah, Sometimes there are going to be things that take you off the track a little bit. Some things are going to slow you down. Some things are going to make you, like you said, they're not going to take you as far as other things will. But you got to go through those things.
Yeah, it can slow you down, but don't let it stop you.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Contention. Never be content with what you have right now. I mean, again, like I said, I ain't gonna say it's a bad thing. We need people that are content. We need people that fucking, like you said, are workers. If everybody's content, who the fuck is going to be the motherfucker, shit, working at the fast food restaurants? Who are going to be the people that are, fucking working at the clothing stores you work at, I mean, obviously, it'll probably be robots eventually, but.
I mean, that's just really what it is. That just is what it is. For the most part, though, I still feel that, that could still happen even if everybody had goals of being rich. That could be that's the everybody gotta have a starting point though.
No, for sure. Because
when those people come in, they start there and they move on to better things. You got new starters coming in.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because especially because some people's goals aren't even. I'm not gonna say that big. I never want to downplay someone's goal, but I will say
some people aren't. Some people because they think they can.
For sure. Some people's goals are, I just want to have financial freedom. Financial freedom is the best thing you can buy. The ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want to.
That's my goal.
Trust me.
I got to be rich to reach that goal.
No, if I said, that's everyone's goal. The goal is to be able to be like, nigga, to walk in your job and be like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't need this no more. I got enough money in the bank or coming in where, nigga, I can go home and I can fucking, shit, fuck my bitch or, beat my meat, whatever the fuck you're doing at the crib, for the next 30 years and I'd be all right. That's the fucking goal, To
do whatever the fuck you want to do.
For sure.
Whenever the fuck you want to do it.
Whenever the fuck you want to do it. I want to go on a yacht today. Let me do that. I don't have work today. I never got to go back again.
I seen somebody on Facebook post today. They said, is $1,200 a week enough money to live comfortably? And you know, some people saying like it is if you budget, or some people said it is depending on your lifestyle, and you know, and shit like that just goes to show that, you know, certain people are content with different things.
For sure.
I make over that, and hell no, I goddamn ain't cool with that.
No, for sure.
I can't live comfortably off that.
No, hell no. You know, shit. Like, I remember.
Thank God podcast does not condone this message.
Thank God was raised by God himself. What are you talking
There you
about?
go.